Kingfisher Airlines and implications of Kingfisher Airlines on banks, especially on the balance sheet of State Bank of India. Let's discuss that with Mr. S. Vishwanathan, DMG and GE with the bank. Mr. Vishwanathan, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Vishwanathan, my understanding is that State Bank of India has a 2,000 crore exposure to KFA, which you have written off completely.
Well, it's much less than that, and yes, we have.
Now that the license has been suspended, what are your chances that you will be able to recover your money?
Well, the chances of recovery of money are always there. As we have always said, the possibilities before us are to, if the airline starts working again, then you can, recover the money by, the airline running. Second, in case the airline is sold to some other airline, or some other airline comes and takes stake in it, then the cash comes in and the recovery is possible. Otherwise, worst comes to worst, the airline is dismantled and sold, and we recover the money. Yes, the amount of money that will be recoverable in all the three alternatives are different, and that is exactly what we are watching.
Mr. Vishwanathan, SBI also has investment via shares to KFA. Does the bank have to create provisions for the same then?
Well, no, that is mark to market. The price of shares, as they move in the market, they are mark to market, and that is the provision.
What would be the recourse to these investments?
I'm sorry?
So what would be the recourse to this investment of about almost 3,500 crore rupees?
Which investment are you talking about?
So I'm talking about the exposure that you have. How do you plan to retrieve that?
That's precisely what I'm saying. There is something called a primary recovery process, which is through the working of the airline or through the primary assets that we have recourse to. Then there are collateral assets which we have access to, which is the personal guarantees, the collateral properties which are charged to us. All these recovery avenues are available to us.
So at what price did you make fresh equity investments in Kingfisher?
Well, that was around 65 rupees, I think.
And every quarter you will have to do a mark to mark there?
Depending on the price of the price in the market.
So as per the Q1 closing, what was the mark to market price for the KFA stock in your balance sheet?
Well, I don't have the numbers readily available with me.
Also, when it comes to the NPA, like you've said that you made provisionings. So can I safely assume that even though KFA has been suspended on the balance sheet of SBI, nothing will change when it comes to the total NPA picture?
Absolutely not. You're right.
Are you in favor of asset sale of Kingfisher Airlines? Because that's my understanding with some other lenders, that they will now be proposing the court and they want to sell, the licenses, the aircrafts and other tangible assets.
As I told you, I repeat what I said. Selling letting the airline work is the best possibility, and selling the airline intact in a running condition and letting it work is the next best possibility. Then you have the possibility of some other airline or some other strategic investor joining up with this airline, and both of them together running is another possibility. The last possibility is closing down the airline and selling individual assets inside the company.
So you will support a takeover if there is a third party interested in buying out KFA?
Well, we think so, because it depends on what price it comes in and what benefits we have in that.